So it's okay to be confused at this point, but we're going to go through lots of examples. Still got a table, we're going to use that all the time. We're going to find the exact value of sine 300. How are we going to do it? First step. Step 1 is to draw the angle on a unit circle. So, you always do the same thing. Bam, bam, here's my circle. Now, to draw the angle 300 on this unit circle, I start here and I start rotating anti-clockwise. 90, 180, 270, plus another 30 makes 300. Now, I said plus another 30, so it means that angle there is 30. But I don't care about that angle, I care about this angle. So for now, I'm just going to draw that in. That's 300 degrees. Now that brings us to step 2. Find the reference angle. Because if you can find the reference angle, then you'll know which column you'll be dealing with in your table. So finding the reference angle is fairly straightforward. We need to find the angle between the horizontal and the line you drew, the acute angle. So if that was 300, that must be 60. Now I have my reference angle, 60 degrees. Step 3 now is to apply cast. C-A-S-T. Now, we're in the 4th quadrant, which is the C quadrant. That means that only cosine is positive in this quadrant. What are we doing? We're doing find the exact value of sine 300. So we're doing sine. So if we're in this quadrant and we're doing sine, then we know that our answer must be negative. Great. 4th step. Step 4 is to write our equivalence. By that I mean, okay, I know what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find sine 300. What's sine equivalent to in here? Well, we know what our reference was. It was 60. So we know that sine 300 is going to be equal to sine 60. Step 3, we have to apply cast. Now we know we're in the cos quadrant, so cos is positive, but we're not doing cos, we're doing sine. So sine 300 must be equal to this, but negative. And that brings us to our last step. The last step is to solve it using the table. So, sine 60. I know that sine 60 is root 3 on 2. And from my previous workings, I know that I've got negative of sine 60. So, therefore, the exact value of sine 300 is negative root 3 on 2. Let's do another one. So find the exact value of tan 225. Step 1, unit circle. Step 2, draw the angle that we want to know about on the unit circle. 0, 90, 180 plus 45 makes 225. Step 2, find the reference angle, the acute angle between the x-axis and here. 45 degrees. Apply cast, C-A-S-T. I'm in the tan quadrant, so any tan answers are going to be positive and anything else is going to be negative. Oh, tan. Okay, so I know that this answer is going to be positive. Step 4, write the equivalence. Okay, coming over here, we're doing tan 225, and we know that tan 225 is going to be equivalent to tan 45, but positive or negative. C-A-S-T, we're in the tan quadrant, therefore it must be positive. So tan 225 is equal to tan 45. Last step, solve using the table. We know that tan 45 is equal to 1. My answer is 1. Let's do another one. Find the exact value of sine 120. Draw a unit circle and then find the reference angle. 0, 90 plus 30 makes 120 degrees. Find the reference angle. The reference angle is between the x-axis and the line. If that's 120, that must be 60 degrees. Apply cast, C-A-S-T. I'm in the sine quadrant, and I just happen to be doing a sine question, so my answer is going to be positive. Write the equivalence. Sine 120 is equal to reference angle 60, sine 60, and I'm in the sine quadrant, so my answer is going to be positive. It's not going to switch. Finally, solve using the table. Sine 60, root 3 on 2. Now I'm going to throw in one that's just a little bit difficult. Find the exact value of cosine 510 degrees. Draw the unit circle. Now, start here and rotate through 510 degrees. 180, 270, 360, 450, plus another 60 makes 510. That's 510 degrees. Find the reference angle. That's the acute angle between the x-axis and the line. That's going to be 30 degrees. Apply cast, C-A-S-T. We're in the sine quadrant, but we're doing a cosine question, so our answer is going to be negative. Write the equivalence. Cos 510 equals cos 30, reference angle, and we're in the sine quadrant, but we're doing a cosine question, so it must be negative. Finally, solve using the table. Negative cos 30. Cos 30 is root 3 on 2, but it's negative. Okay, that's using the unit circle. If you follow those 5 steps, you can get them done real fast.